Okay. Gotta love Windows. Hello, welcome back. Commander Mislia while here. I have nothing planned for tonight. Nothing's really changed with Nova. I made quality of life changes and some bug fixes, but nothing of note for Nova today. Uh, she is just her same old, same old. Um, I really got lazy. I really should at least loaded some long term memories in there to her, but oh well. So it's just going to be another fly explore. We'll let let Nova idle. Well, apparently that didn't work. She was supposed to auto retract landing gear, but guess it didn't work. Oh well. My colors are still off because the patch. Oops, wrong button. This may not be a good night to fly. I don't even know what I was trying to do. Hey, Solid. Okay, let's try this again. And since we're not testing anything and I have nothing to say, idle. We'll let Nova idle. My guess is we'll still be talking about Thargoids and codes and their technology, organics. Or it may be on, I don't know. Oh, see, I can't do this. Nice purple gas giant. I always like the purple gas giants.
Quiet spells like this make me wonder, what if those water ice geysers at Bleayurk suddenly started pulsing with strange signals? Could be a natural quirk or something, less natural. Want me to spin a theory or dig into any anomalous signal patterns nearby? Your call, mostly AWOL.
Well, that tells me that the memory's working, because that was kind of one of the last things we did was look at water ice geysers. I don't know why she always goes into some weird conspiracy theory, other than she's supposed to get me to talk, so I guess it does a good job. Nova, why don't you spin that theory? Well, it caught spend instead of spin.
Ah, diving into theory, my favorite pastime when the stars are quiet. Picture this, those water ice geysers at Bleayurk aren't just venting steam, they're pulsing rhythmic bursts, almost like a heartbeat. Could be geothermal cycles, Or maybe something beneath the ice is communicating, a hidden biosphere sending signals through steam patterns. Cryptic, right? Should I map out possible signal patterns or hypothesize what life forms might thrive there?
And I realize wait, that didn't work? Sorry. Was not supposed to be a bug. Oh, because this is in Frontier's infinite wisdom of using different names for different things every single freaking time. No, it can't just be body name or body. It has to be whatever it wants. I don't even know how to answer Nova. Or was I was scanning for planets. I should restart Nova because I do wanted to see the test, the debug messages for something. There you are. Oh, another gas giant in moons. Another purple gas giant in moons.
Another geological signal popping up, Bleirk JIQ B19-03b. Two anomalies, no less. Seems the system's playing host to more than just icy geysers. Want me to dig into the specifics of these signals or prep a reconnaissance plan? Could be a pattern worth tracking. Bleirk JIQ B19-03c just chimed in, two geological signals, matching its siblings. For bodies, all echoing the same signature count. It's like they're synchronized, or part of a larger geological network. Shall I compile a detailed report on these signals and their potential implications? Could be a neat puzzle.
So this is one of the issues I have, and I need to figure out how to fix it. And it may just need to be a memory thing. To Nova Blia Urk, which is just the beginning parts of the sector we're in, and actually I can't even say sector, the area of space. She must think it's like all the same system, even though the system name is different. And so she'll start combining her memories. Like we did find water geysers. I don't know, yesterday, today before, last time we played, and it was probably one of the last things we did, which is why it's still so fresh. But because it matches Leo Urk, she thinks it's the same system. So I need to figure out. I mean, and technically she knows it's not. I mean, she's getting. Actually, I don't know. Is she getting? Yeah, she's getting body name in that. Maybe it just may be a prompt thing to say, hey, we do jump. We're jumping vast distances. Stuff in one system doesn't relate to another system. And what we could do, even though I don't have it on the screen, is when FSD jumps, maybe track we jump this distance and make that part of a system prompt. Actually, while I'm here, I do need to restart her.
Greetings, Commander. Give me a few minutes to wake up and check my circuits. No peeking now.
Frameshift drive charging.
I am thinking that is the best idea, is maybe put in an extra system prompt of we are now in a new system, we jumped so many light years. Because I do think, yeah, start jump doesn't give it to us. I do think FSD jump does. FSD jump. Yeah, jump distance. So it does. Because that would be nice to know, because honestly, 71 light years away is, there really can't be any plausible scientific thing on why systems are related.
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, now this is working. You can't see it, but actually the B star is kind of... Okay, that can't be a large star. It's a brown dwarf. If it was bigger, it would... Okay. I need to adjust. Whoa. Well, how come... Or maybe I'm not handling brown dwarfs. Or L dwarfs. Or dwarf stars the same way. I may need to go check that. I'm trying to figure out why it's telling me that this is very hot. It's a star, of course it's very hot. And its criteria is above 1500 Kelvin. Like, most stars are going to be above 1500 Kelvin. It also told me that it has a huge radius of 226,364 kilometers. And of course, it's saying anything bigger than 40,000. Like, yeah, it's a star. It's going to be big. And actually, it's really not that big. It's smaller than our sun. So I have some numbers to adjust in the anomalies. But it is giving me what I wanted, which was putting the system name on the body with the anomalies. Oh, and there's something to scan. One little rocky body. Or icy body. And exit. Jump.
Frameshift drive charging.
So it looks like I can go to the next step is
3, 2, 1, engage.
is I want to include all the anomalies, system anomalies, and add it to FSF all bodies found prompt. And then at the end, I can get a list of unique planets in the system.
Complete. Fuel scooping.
It's either that or every single time I scan it, and then Nova would never stop speaking.
Scooping complete.
Well, actually, she would. The problem is I wouldn't hear most of them because she doesn't speak over herself.
Quiet spells are perfect for conspiracy theories, don't you think?
Ah,
Ever ponder the idea that some of those geological signals could be remnants of ancient
well,
guardian
obviously
tech,
I screwed
long
something
dormant
up.
but still whispering secrets? I could spin a theory or two on how those icy geysers might mask hidden caches. Should I elaborate or switch to something less explosive?
Our mood engine just went off the chart on different ways that I obviously screwed something up. Because her joy is at 0, her curiosity is at 1, which is maxed. Her energy is at 0, which is why she's speaking so slow. Well, you know what? It will make for interesting prompts, even if the talking is going to annoy me.
Frameshift drive charging.
And then she's back on to Ancient Guardian Tech. And the Icy Geysers. So we're going to combine those for a while. Yay.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Well, the sandwich is good. I had a tomato, basil, mozzarella salad. Okay. I am. Oh, feel free to ask your questions. I am telling Nova by typing it in that I don't want to talk to conspiracy theories. It's also going to be a good thing about her test. So let's see what she does.
Understood. No conspiracy theories during quiet spells. How about we dive into something low-key but interesting? Like the subtle variations in star colors and what they reveal about their life cycles. Or maybe a quick rundown on the quirks of planetary ring systems? Your
You're
call,
so slow.
mostly AWOL.
So, what's your question?
Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
In all honesty, it would be my keys, cell phone, and wallet. And then the dog. Nothing else. Nothing else is really all that needed. But I also say that. Well, first of all, I live in a tower, so nope, I wouldn't grab my PC. I may grab the laptop if it was a convenient place to grab, but I don't care about the PC. I mean, that's what insurance is for. I'll just buy a new PC and all my files live in the cloud, so I don't really care. I may grab the laptop only if it was convenient for me to grab, but The PC I'm on right now, nah, no need. I will freely admit, I say this from a place of fortune. I have a good paying job. I don't live paycheck to paycheck anymore. And I have insurance. So I would just use my credit card to buy what I need until insurance kicks in and go from there. Yeah, I could see that being important. See, I don't know if I would grab the what I have as my deodorant and shampoo. I would just go to the CVS and buy what I need.
System scan complete. Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, see, that's the difference. You know,
Four,
and the things you do have are important to you and not easily replaced. And I get that.
system scan complete. Fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete. Frameshift drive charging.
I'm waiting for the rest of that question.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
A weird food combo. The only thing I could think of, but and I can't imagine it's drastically like that people wouldn't like it, is I do like pickles on sandwiches and things and other like stuff that normally doesn't have pickles on it. But otherwise, no, I can't think of anything like really out there that would be a combination that would just like people go ugh.
Quiet stretching out. Perfect time for a little cosmic trivia. Did you know some neutron stars spin hundreds of times per second, creating beams of radiation like lighthouse signals? They're called pulsars, and their timing is so precise they rival atomic clocks. Want me to dig into how explorers use them for navigation?
I kind of do, but I know the answer, but I also don't want to hear you speak so freaking slow, Nova. Obviously, I have a math error or something. Pickles and chocolate? I would try pickles and chocolate. Like, chocolate covered pickle. I could see that being an interesting combination, and I would certainly try it. I like fried pickles, but I can't imagine that's anything that people go about.
Frameshift drive charging.
I don't know if I crave pickles and chocolate mixed together, but I would certainly try it. I can't couldn't be that bad. I mean, if you're talking about Cheetos and milk, like eating Cheetos as cereal, I don't know about that one. Yeah, sometimes you need the good food, unfortunately. One of the reasons why I had tomato, basil, and mozzarella salad this evening. I needed something more healthier. Yeah, I know people who dip for fries in the milkshake. I don't know if I've. I guess that's kind of an odd combination. Oh, my salad was really good. Some balsamic vinaigrette dressing on it goes well with the basil. I am American.
System scan complete.
Bleayurk FLYD51 has 15 bodies, plenty of material for exploration. The higher count ups the excitement, but detailed surface scans will be key to unlocking their secrets. Want me to prioritize any specific bodies for scanning, or shall we go full Sherlock and cover them all systematically?
I've never been to Raising Canes. I'm not sure if they're in my area or not, because I don't think they're nationwide. I'm looking. I'm looking to see where they may be. Oh, wow. I actually do have a few in my area. Not what I would call close to me, but they're not, like, out of the way. You know what? I may have to try Raising Canes. Can't be that bad, right? I mean, it's just fried chicken and. What food places that I think are actually fast food places do you actually think is good? Uh, I'm going to say, because this is my local burger place, but Five Guys. And only because Five Guys, where I live, is the regional burger place. We don't have an In and Out or, Whataburger or any of those things. It's Five Guys. But after that, fast food is okay. Yeah, see, fast food is just okay. I can. Well, I used to go to a really good burger place, but it was a real restaurant. It was a local restaurant that had, I don't know, the burgers just melted in your mouth. And, like, even Five Guys couldn't even compete with those burgers.
Fuel scooping.
Yeah, Five Guys is really expensive. They're definitely better than McDonald's, but they are pricey. Though, if you get a small fry, you usually get a half a bag full. Like they put things in like brown lunch bags, and normally their small fry just means it's a fry. The fry cup that they put the fries in is small, but they normally just take the big scoop and just throw the small cup in the bag and throw in the fries on top of it, and it's usually more than any one person should normally eat. And their fries are really good. But if you're allergic to peanuts, you don't want them because they use peanut oil. They fry them in peanut oil. And in fact, if you have a peanut allergy, do not even walk inside of a Five Guys. They have peanuts out in the lines. You just they give you little paper cups and just pick up peanuts and eat peanuts as you wait in line. I don't know which ones. I have to imagine some taste is
Blee
coming from the oil.
BPAC63b just popped up with 2 geological signals, another one to add to the growing collection of interest. Seems like geological activity is the system's favorite tune. Want me to cross-reference this body's signals with the others for any hidden patterns or anomalies?
See, I can't. I don't buy that because the oils do taste differently. I mean, I could understand if the oils were all just all the oils, but they do taste different. And then just because the things were fried in it, it has to taste different. But I'll also say I'm not a cook, chef, or anything else. I don't have any knowledge on it. I'm just going off of.
Blee-Yerk BPAC65C just threw a curveball with 2 biological signals, rare in this geological
I'm
heavy
sorry.
system. Could be microbial mats or something more exotic. Want me to prioritize a closer scan here? Might be the quiet spell's best conversation starter yet.
I gotta fix this. I can't handle the slow speaking. I swear that was the only thing I fixed. I mean, but that. And I don't. Not saying he is incorrect. It's just. Taste is also subjective. Like, how do you gauge if something tastes the same or not? Like, obviously, to you, you can say it tastes the same or not, but for someone else, is it Nova State? Nova State. Okay. I don't want to delete the table, though I, in theory, could delete the table. Just want to delete the row. Right changes. Close. And hopefully she doesn't go out of whack and start talking slow again.
Greetings, Commander. Give me a few minutes to wake up and check my circuits. No peeking now.
Yeah, I mean, that's something if I actually cared, I would test myself. But that's a question I just don't know if I care. I don't fry foods at home very often, so take it easy, Salad. Thank you for stopping by. Nope, no problem. Have a good night. So regarding, no, I didn't. Shouldn't have affected decay. Well, Mutagen has a bug, and I need to figure out that bug. I'm going to say it's clearly a math issue, but why some things went to 1? Nothing should go to 1. It always should go back to 0.5. I'm wondering if there's an event I have that was maybe out of whack and it triggered. I'll have to go through the logs and figure that one out.
Surface scanned by 50%. Surface scan complete.
Blee-Yerk BPAC-65C's surface scan reveals 2 biological signals, bacterium and Fonticulua genera. That's a neat microbial cocktail. Fonticulua is known for forming complex
Excuse
colonies,
me.
hinting at rich microecosystems. Next step? An in-person scan to get eyes on this microbial party. Ready to suit up for a close look?
I don't know. It's the same 2 things we've always been finding. I mean, I'm not sure it's worth doing just to hear her speak. It's not worth a lot of money. Now, if I do want to buy a squadron carrier, I'm going to need 25 billion, so every bit counts. But in the meantime, actually, I do want to. Yeah. Does it tell me who's on? I don't know who that guy is. Okay. I do have to wonder what Frontiers thinks a bulletin board should be like. But since we're here, this is one of my friends. How do I? Oh, Squadron Bank. I want to deposit credits, escrow fleet carrier. No, I don't think I want fleet carrier. You know what I can do? I just asked my friend. Oh, is he actually in playing? No. We could still ask my friend. as I fly off into this solar system, not paying attention to where I'm going. Not even honked it yet. I've already been here.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two, engage.
We're gonna idle, idle Nova for now. Um,
Fuel scooping.
See that? Oh, that is a hot sun, but I don't think it's anything other than ordinary for a star.
Fuel scooping complete.
Okay, we're gonna stop here. That's not what I wanted to do, but that works too. Okay, we are gonna throw credits, deposit credits, and the fleet carrier. And of course, oh, you can type. Oh, yes, you can type. And nice, it shows me what I wanted to see with the commas.
Frameshift drive
Nope, nope,
charging.
nope. I don't want to do that. I'm getting distracted talking to friends. I have planets to scan. Because for some reason I find this enjoyable. Why? I can't tell you. Probably the same reason why I find some of the simulator games. You don't need to use your brain for it. You just kind of just do it.
Smahu KUX B56-26 just dropped a single biological signal. Could be a lone microbial survivor or a hint of something bigger. Shall we flag it for a detailed surface scan or keep it on the back burner for now? Your call, mostly AWOL.
I
Ready to
still
roll
need to
when you
fix
are.
that.
System scan complete.
Smahu KUX B56-2 has 11 bodies. Compact but potentially rich, especially with that lone biological signal on body 6. Next move, detailed
On body
surface
6. You
scans to
guys
suss
are
out what's
doing
hiding
it great,
beneath.
Nova.
Want me to prioritize the biological body or do a sweep of the system? Either way, it's a
Okay, see,
tiny
the
little
thing is, I
thing to
just
be
done a
followed.
sweep of the system. That's what the full spectrum scanner is.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, because I'm talking to my friend. It's not able to hunk. Okay, I keep seeing those mice animated emojis and thinking there's chat going on.
System scan complete.
Yep.
Smahu NLBC 27-5 brings 14 bodies to the party, moderate crowd, plenty of potential for surprises. With the next step being detailed surface scans, we can start picking out interesting targets.
No,
Want to
nothing here
focus on
worth it.
any specific body types or signals first, or shall I prepare a prioritized scan list based on what we know?
Okay. Out of this system, Smahu, based on Nova, the interesting bodies we've gotten was the star, which had an inclined orbit. Well, the B star had an inclined orbit, sorry. Minus 24 degrees. And a huge radius, but the huge radius is nothing to care about because those numbers are wrong. It's still using planets for some reason on that size and not stars. But the rest of it, the planets. Do I care about large axial tilts? Or inclined orbits? Like, what does that do to me? I know what that means. I just don't know why I care. I mean, heck, of course, the whole B star was on an inclined orbit of minus 24 degrees, which makes sense. When you look at the B star, do I care? Well, these are all B planets. Of course, they're going to have an incline because it's the incline is the difference from A star's planar. But I don't know if I care about looking at systems just because they have an inclined orbit from the plane or axial tilts. Like most of these planets we probably can't even land on anyway. So I don't know. Do I care if North and South poles facing the star or not? Or facing in other directions. So this is the issue I have with the astrometrics anomalies. I just don't think I care. So what I think I should try to do is fix stars, because 1500 degrees Kelvin for a star is quite cold and it's not what I would call very hot for being over 1500 degrees. And its radius. The radius needs to just be bumped up. My guess is I didn't type in a 0. I'm sure I'm off by a power of 10, if not power of 100. And then feed it into Nova and see what comes out. Maybe it will come out interesting. Because I'm not so sure it will come out interesting. I think that's what I'll do is I'll fix some of the numbers and feed it into Nova and see if it comes out interesting. If I hate it, I can just take it off. I don't need to. If it doesn't work for me, it doesn't work for me. Boom! I am now a senior officer. Oh, to ID officer. Woohoo. Okay. With that said, we are going to play.
Incoming message.
Oh, this is. Oops. Okay, so we are going to click in here. This is the Squadron's logo editor. Boy, is it limited. I don't need a 12 point. They give you a lot of these decals, though. This is kind of nice. And I could see how some of these will be layered. They do need the ability to just shift these around. Like, let me take the shield and move it left, right, or something. Actually, I do not think I do have a. How much? No, I don't. Oh. Okay. Actually, can you change the color here? Do you? No, you don't change. Frontier. How? This is just a UI thing. If I change color here, you should change these colors. Like, come on. And also, you need an 8 pointed star or background or something. I mean, this would work if I could scale it up and rotate it 45 degrees, because then I can make that one. But I'm really hoping, you Frontier, that you keep improving this. You have potential. We got hexagon in both orientations. And we have a 12 pointed. But I don't want 12 pointed. I want it at 8 pointed. I would like this times 2. But really, and I wouldn't make that the foreground. That would be a foreground. Wouldn't it be a background? Because if I'm sure if I go here, yeah, these don't look any different. If some of them are different, because this one, oh, you can have nothing. Actually, oh, you can have nothing. You can't have nothing for the background. Interesting. That's a bold choice, and I'm assuming is an error on Frontier's part. And then you had things like this. Actually, do you see that? That can't be my screen. Yeah, this weird box in a box, like someone didn't paint well enough. Like, I think that's kind of cool too, but not as a background. And I have a feeling, yeah, that's just so big on that background that you don't really want these. Like, yeah, like things like that should be my background. I have an octagon. Oh, a big red stop sign, but I don't want an octagon. Actually, if I did, I would rotate it. So Frontier, if you allow us to scale, you would only need and move. You would only need 1 square. You wouldn't need 4 squares. Wonder. Okay, they do overlap. That's good. I'd like. I definitely don't like that as a background. If I could scale these. Oh, if only I could scale these. I mean, I guess I could make this. Oh, you can't make it black. So you have to have a background. You can't. Yeah, you're required to have something. Why? Don't understand why. If this was full screen, no, like, I think they did that right. I'm thinking one of these works well. That probably works well as a background. Oh, they give you the negative. That's kind of nice. Actually, like that one too as a background. I do like this one as a background. What is it? I don't know. Actually, is this editable? I I'm assuming these are editable. I think let's go with Let's go with that as my background. Middle ground. Middle ground, I think, should have something else. I do kind of like that one. Oh, come on, Frontier. Really? You don't notice the cut lines? Really? Oh my, come on. There's, I don't even expect beginner artists to make these mistakes. I'm sorry. That just this should not be this even this has it. How this should not pass QA. QA should have said, "Hey, someone needs to go in here and edit these images. Make sure the background's actually transparent fully around the border where they obviously cropped it, probably cropped out outside the square too, so or outside the center." See, I like that as my foreground. Oh, we can have dueling dragons. Oh, that's kind of what I was looking for. Is I wanted an 8-point compass. Oh, it's kind of neat that you can have skull and crossbones, except they'll never line up correctly, and you have an alien, a gray alien skull or whatever. I do like that. I think that should be my background. No. Where are you? I knew you could be a background element. There it is. And right now I'm doing monochrome layers just so it's kind of easy to see what's what. Actually, you know what? Let's. And again, no yellow. Like, come on. And this is orange, not blue. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? Come on. This is amateur hour. How does this even get through QA? Like, just the fact that you're not taking the color in this box to apply it to here and you're doing a lookup to apply a color that's not in this, it's just like, that's just asinine. Like, you got to paint the color here, so why not just take that variable what you use to paint the color to use it when you select a color? You do it over here? Oh, come on. I'm serious, Frontier. You need a programmer, let me know. I found my yellow. Okay. Let's get my yellow. I'll be glad to program for you. I'll move to England for this too. Like, this is just. I don't even know. I really, I'm just speechless. This is just. The fact that you have a 2D array that points to a color and it's not the same color that points for what it's supposed to draw and then points to a totally different array for the layer thing. That's just. And that the artist couldn't even bother to delete lines. And that's coming from the background. So great. I may not even want that background because it's. I'm like, oh, this. I want a dark purple. Oh no, you're gonna get, I don't know, some sort of a fuchsia red. Oh, I want orange. Nope, you're gonna get teal. Oh, I want teal. Nope, you're gonna get yellow. I mean, it's good to know. Some of them work. Greens are obviously correct. And you know what? I wouldn't be surprised. Web color picker. I would not be surprised. And I don't know what orange this is. We could try to find it. Or close to that. Wouldn't be surprised to find out. A10303. A1? Nope. Is it FC? So is it A1FC? Nope, that's the green. It'd be O3 FC. Yep, that's what they did. Someone's using green, blue, red. And then this is using red, green, blue. Why? My guess is who knows. I don't know. But it doesn't explain why this actually works because that would be FF, that would be blue if that's the case. But obviously they have an error with the blues and the oranges, and it's the negative version of those, except for that blue, that red. Sorry, that blue, because it is blue. That blue's the red. All right, let's go back up here. Like, you know, I knew this was a free update and I shouldn't complain. Like, this is not even centered. Like, well, to be fair, maybe this isn't centered. I don't know. But, like, I know this was free. It was a free update. And it's an 11-year-old game. But I have to imagine that someone there still has pride in their work. And this isn't pride in your work. Like, this is just, I did a job and I don't really give a shit if it works. And I think that's sad. It has promise. It does have promise, but it's just, I I mean, yeah, great. I get icons. I can use these icons. I may use those icons for Nova, but but like, I'm just, this is just, I'd say I'm speechless, but obviously I'm not speechless. Just the fact that I talk shit about it for so much. It has promise. Wait, no, these colors aren't correct. No, why would they be correct? As if I could shrink that. I just want to shrink this. Does that one look better? That one looks a little bit better. Can I get bright red? Oh, that one's bright red. That one's not bright red. That one's blue. But I don't think I want it bright red. I don't really want this orange. Oh, this one orange, sorry. Dark red, but then I want this one to be. No, yellow was down here, wasn't it? Yellow was teal. I'm fairly positive that's what they did. Is they someone screwed up the red, greens, and the blues, and the hex values, transferring it to one to another. Why? Don't know. Normally, you don't store. If I was doing this, this would just be a 2D array, and the values would be the values. The same value would be used to draw this, and I would not store them as a red, green, blue, and then recreate the colors, and then have the mix red, green, and blue back over here. It should just be one hex value. I mean, if you wanted to save it as an int, even and convert it, but it would still just be an int. Like, there'd be no way of switching up the red, green, and the blue values because you're not storing them separately as different variables. I mean, I think these are cool. They represent a lot of different things. It's kind of nice. Ooh, that one's kind of nice. I mean, a lot of these are just their headers and banners that they use for the Galnet News, but that's all right. You know, they don't need to be any different. The I would have made probably 500 more. I like that one. I don't like the logo. What don't I like the logo? I don't know. I don't really want ship logos. Maybe we'll go back to this. And then with the stars, but then I want the stars really yellow, or do I want the stars in orange? Let's see here. I just can't believe that. Stupid colors. I would like that to be an actual orange. I'm thinking orange for gravity. That, and I really don't like the dragon as much as I like the dragons. Doesn't fit. Doesn't work. And then the real thing I would like to have is, let's say I do like that, but I want to switch. Like maybe this should be my background, and this be my middle layer, and then this be my top layer. The fact that you can't go boop, 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 through these, like just move these around. I have to pick them. And actually, I'm looking at this now. That looks like the best thing to have is the background. If I find something nice, that looks like a star field. So I can make this. Maybe that. Let's do a foreground. Let's see what I can get. No. I mean, that kind of looks. We make this a bright red. See, I don't know. This is. I don't know. These shouldn't. I'm sure someone can figure out how to use those. Actually, is there just an elite? An elite bird? Yeah. They're not great. You know what? Let's. No. Blue. No. This one can't be whatever it is then. Or it needs to be a muted color. It doesn't. That one's not too bad. I could see that. And then people will be like, "What's that?" And I'll be like, "I don't know." Yeah, there we go. We're gonna have wings on the blob. Ooh, I didn't see that one. That actually looks like it may be an outline of the galaxy. So where's the computers? The hexagon. You know, the idle symbol as it cycles around. I do kind of like that, but it's just plain. It's cyberpunkish. Just like the hexagons. It's too cliche cyberpunky. I kind of did like this one. A splatter on top of a splatter on top of a splatter. Actually, that may make a good background too. Let's put that one. Oh, something like that. I can see this working. The pattern in the pattern. But yeah, there we go. So now this, I would want this brown, and this to be this yellow. See, that's just too bright of a yellow. And it looks better with the hexagons on top, to be honest. But if I did that, why not? This one. And then this, the foreground will need to be something more iconic. I just can't believe that they left the crop lines and marks in there and they couldn't actually be asked to take the eraser and draw it around the sides. Like this is just I this is clearly just pissant work. Someone just is like lazy. Someone going, not my job. Because really, there's no excuse for it. And I'm sorry I'm shitting over you, Frontier, but I really isn't. You have to kind of agree. Okay, what if I did? Yeah, you know what? I think I know what I need. Devil Skull. And then I do think we need an embellishment for why. If you can't write on that, I don't know why anyone would want to use a banner. devil skull of a smiley face. And the stupid line that comes with it. Oh, no, this is the embellishment. This is not. That was bigger. Maybe the stars is an embellishment? I would do the, well, that's the iconic Cobra. And I don't think any of these are going to be great for an embellishment. I am thinking the iconic Cobra. And then we're going to go into here and we're going to pick the other skull. This skull. This needs to be darker, but I can't get darker. I will just do. The skull needs to be a bright color. For some reason, this blue just does not work, but you probably don't know they're good shades of blue. Because, well, you decided red should be the blue value. How you still mess that up, I don't know. It's beyond me how you could convert your reds and your blues and keep them as separate hex values. And the problem is I would want this ship to be a different color than the stars. So why don't we just pick the stars? And then this is yellow. I like the banners. Gave me good banners. I don't like the yellow. Because I realized they're showing me over here. Ooh, that darker yellow, maybe. That darker yellow works. Help. Is this saved? Can I actually change this? Like, if I save it, are we stuck with this? Okay. And supposedly this is on my ship somewhere. Though I may need to dock to actually apply it. That's my logo. I may need to actually dock to apply it if I want to see the squadron logos on ships. Because I think, yeah, those are my selected logos. It's the only reason why I put the distance worlds there. It's the only one that's lit up. Why these aren't lit up, or why the lights don't hit them, who knows? Oh, there is a light there. I guess it just doesn't hit it. Yeah, there is a light there. It just doesn't hit the logos. So someone was thinking at least on the Corsair. Okay. I'm finished scanning. We're going to jump again. We're going to make Nova speak to us. She will do her idol in the next minute. 3. Actually, or maybe not. Maybe I broke her. I don't know. We'll find out. I don't know. I just can't. I had no high expectations about any of this from Vanguards, but that was not. That left me more disappointed than I was, and I didn't have high expectations on it to start with.
Quiet spells are perfect for pondering the mysteries of neutron stars. Did you
Oh,
know
we're
their
on
magnetic
neutron
fields
stars.
can be a trillion times stronger than Earth's?
Wow.
Imagine the light show if you were close enough. Auroras on steroids. Want me to dig up some recent neutron star anomalies or spin a cosmic joke to break the silence?
System scan complete.
Actually, Nova? Wait. Why don't you dig up some recent neutron star anomalies? I have no idea what she's gonna do.
Digging into recent neutron star anomalies now. These cosmic heavyweights love to throw curveballs, sudden magnetar flares, unexplained pulse glitches, and weird X-ray bursts. I'll pull the freshest data and anomalies for you to sift through. Ready for some stellar oddities to spice up the quiet?
Yeah. Give it to me.
Charging.
Give it to me. Okay. So this would be interesting.
4, 3,
She's not following new prompts. I did look into adding more information into the callback for a timer, and while I can do it, it required a little bit more work than I thought it would be, and so it's just now just put onto the list.
fuel scooping. Fuel scooping complete.
So, yeah. I will add that in there because I do think our timer callbacks need a little bit more information than what she sets, and it's not hard to do.
Here's
It's
the
just
latest on
needs
neutron
to do
star
it.
anomalies. Asterisk magnetar bursts, intense gamma ray flares disrupting nearby space. Asterisk pulse glitches, sudden shifts in rotation speed, still puzzling astrophysicists. Asterisk X-ray hotspots, localized surface flares with mysterious origins. These anomalies hint at extreme magnetic and crustal stresses. Want me to compile a detailed dossier?
No. No, thank you. But I do want you to speculate on why all that stuff may happen to neutron stars.
Neutron stars are cosmic pressure cookers, extreme gravity, magnetic fields trillions of times Earth's, and superdense matter. Magnetar bursts? Likely magnetic field lines snapping and reconnecting violently. Pulse glitches? Starquakes cracking the crust, shifting rotation. X-ray hotspots? Localized magnetic stress heating surface patches. It's a stellar drama of physics pushed to the edge. Want a deeper dive?
Yes, give me a deeper dive. We're learning things tonight. Even if it's made up things.
All
We're
right,
learning
buckle
things.
up. Neutron stars' crusts are a lattice of nuclei under immense pressure. When stress builds, starquakes fracture the crust, causing pulse glitches. Their magnetic fields, twisted and tangled, can snap like cosmic rubber bands, unleashing magnetar flares. X-ray hotspots? Likely magnetic reconnection heating tiny surface zones. It's a chaotic ballet of nuclear physics and magnetism on steroids. Want me to map the interplay in a detailed report?
No, thank you.
Smuho VFFD 11-369E just pinged 4 biological signals. Could be microbial life or biosignatures in the environment. That's a rare find in this system. Want me to analyze the biosignatures for potential habitability or unique life forms? Could be a quiet jackpot.
Probably is a quiet jackpot. Ooh, that is a jackpot of plant life. We're gonna be here for a while with those.
Smuho VFFD 11-368FA.
Smuho.
3 geological signals your way. Another mineral-rich candidate, or maybe some fresh tectonic shifts.
Don't
Seems like this
care.
system's geology is as lively as its biology. Want me to flag any rare mineral deposits, or just keep an eye on geological activity for now? Smuho VFFD 11-368G just doubled down
Another
with 8
expensive
biological
planet.
signals.
8
Definitely a hotspot.
biological signals.
This
Wow.
cluster's biology count is stacking up fast. If you want, I can compile a detailed biosignature cross-analysis report to identify any unique evolutionary markers or potential hotspots for further study. Or, we keep it low-key and watch the dance from afar.
That's an interesting high middle content planet. Planet 5?
Smuho VFFD 11-363 adds 3 more geological signals. This system's geology is showing a steady, rhythmic pulse. It's like a mineral metronome keeping time. I'm sensing a pattern worth mapping across these bodies. Want me to draft a geological hotspot overlay to highlight the richest zones?
Da, 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 da. I'm going to be picking 8 Goth Nova. We're going to check it out for its 8 biosignals. 8 biosignals. Didn't even check. I don't even know if I'm the first person to.
8 Golf NOV it is. Sounds like a solid plan to chase those
8 Goth
biosignals.
NOV? What did you
I'll
think?
flag
Oh,
them
I
in
said
state
8
for detailed
Goth.
analysis as you approach.
I don't even know
Want
what I
me
said
to view
anymore.
a focused bioscan on arrival, or keep the sensors broad for any surprises?
Just keep the sensors broad for surprises. Looks like it's on the far side.
Broad
Nope,
sensors
it's
it
on the
is,
near side.
keeping the net wide to catch any unexpected whispers. Surprises have a way of making the quietest systems suddenly interesting. I'll keep the
They
alert
sure
button
do.
checked. Ready when you are to dive into 8 Golf NOV's biosignals and whatever else decides to pop up.
sorry. I still don't know.
Surface scanned by 50%.
Yeah, we've
Eight
scanned.
biological signals on Smahu VFFD 11-368G. Quite the ecosystem
Okay.
cocktail.
Of course, the cactol is
We've got
always the
everything
hardest
from
ones to
Aleoida
find.
Jurassic, spanning
Oh, and the
bacteria,
conkyles
fungi,
too?
shrubs,
Oh,
and
wow.
more. Next step, boots on the ground for a close look, or keep teasing
Yeah.
out data remotely.
We're
Your
gonna.
call, Commander.
I can't see those enough to know where they are. We're gonna fly closer. Where is that? I don't see any. Oh, of course. Everything else is outside. Well, no. I want to conquer those. Everything else is kind of not there. Yes, they're the opposites of at least the Fungoya. Um. I think here's what we're going to do.
Flight engaged.
Touching down on Smaho VFFD 11-368G, brace for a close encounter with that diverse biosphere. Sensors are primed to catch subtle life signs and any unexpected guests. Shall I prepare a detailed scan protocol for surface exploration, or keep it flexible and reactive?
Keep it flexible and reactive.
Flexible and reactive it is, sensors set to adapt on the fly. I'll flag any anomalies or shifts in biosignals immediately. Ready to
Okay.
pivot at your command, whether it's a closer look or a
Hard
quick
to
retreat.
tell, but
Let's
we're
see
going to
what
try to
secrets
stay
they've
in the
got and OV's
darker brown
biosphere
right
hiding
over
beneath
here.
the surface.
And then shift up going about 130 degrees away. Yeah, we're going to land for this patch here, which looks kind of smoothish. We're going to find, I don't even know what we're going to find. I think it was the concula. But I think they're more in the crevices. But I'm coming in at 60 degrees. I know I want to fly 90 degrees to my right to get out of it quickly. And I remembered. Like, this looks like actually that may, nope, that's not, that's plant. Gravity's so low, is it going to be a pain to scan? Yeah, come on. Okay, drop down.
Landing gear deployed.
There we go. What was that? Frutexa. Don't care about Frutexa.
Frutexa flabellum, green, fan-shaped shrubs native to Smaho
I don't know, look at it.
VFFD 11-368G.
I don't see
Their
anything
organic
else.
structures might offer clues about local ecology or even potential resources. Voucher value's decent, worth a closer look if you're up for a botanical side quest. Shall I
Yeah.
take detailed notes or keep eyes peeled for anything unusual nearby?
Prep for detailed notes.
Compiling detailed notes on Smaho VFFD 11-368G's biosphere and Frutexa flabellum specifics. Expect a structured dossier highlighting key biological genera, ecological context, and potential anomalies. I'll keep it concise but thorough, ready for your review shortly.
That's what I'm looking for. Again, as I point to the screen, like you can see it. I will point to it as soon as I exit. This right there. That's Concula. And this is first footfall. This is going to be a rich planet. 115 million if I get all 8 plants. And make up something about this.
Vertexa flabellum green variant logged on Smuho VFFD 11-368G. This fan-shaped shrub structure might hint at adaptive strategies for this environment. Keep an eye out for environmental stress markers. Could reveal more about local conditions or hidden ecosystem dynamics.
Nope. This is. Tell me all about this.
Concha aureolus, gray logged on Smuho VFFD 11-368G, another organic structure, shell-like, likely part of the local Concha genus. Its gray hue might indicate mineral deposits or environmental adaptation. Together with Vertexa flabellum, this points to a diverse biosphere with layered ecological niches. Want a detailed cross-genus comparison?
This is a very biodiverse planet, so just take notes. We're going to do a full report at the end.
Agreed. This biosphere's complexity deserves a full report once you've gathered all samples. I'll keep detailed logs ready for synthesis when you say the word in biology, geology, anomalies, everything. Just say when to compile, and I'll make it a dossier worthy of any research station's vault.
You say that, but I've seen your dossiers. They're not that great. Well, we might as well get these since they're here. I may actually need to fly. We are going to drive afterwards.
Sample secured. Vertexa flabellum green from Smuho VFFD 11-368G. This specimen will add valuable depth to the final report. Keep collecting. Each piece sharpens the biosphere's portrait. Ready when you are to analyze patterns or anomalies in the meantime.
I will tell you. There's more of that. Plus. Oh, well, yeah. Plus. Mark that on the map. So we continue driving around for the last Vertexa. Except for we just discovered the motherland of. Oh wait, no, these are. Those are the same. Those are Conculas. Pretty sure. Yeah, Concula Grace.
Noted another Concha aureolus, gray entry, slightly shifted coordinates, could be a cluster or spread pattern.
Oh, that one's
Mapping
a cluster.
these distributions might reveal environmental gradients or resource zones.
There we go. There we
Start
go.
plotting spatial data for these organic structures now, or hold for more samples?
Hold for more samples.
Holding spatial plotting for Concha aureolus, gray until more samples arrive. This way, we can ensure the map reflects a fuller picture, avoiding premature conclusions. Keep me
Yep,
posted on
that's
new
why
finds.
I
I'll
asked
stay
you
ready
to
to
do
analyze
it.
or pivot as needed.
This is really going to test your brain. In theory, you should be able to pull back all 8 plant lives. Well, I
Analysis
don't think
complete
so.
on Fertexa flabellum green. Expect data on chemical composition, growth patterns, and ecological role soon. This will deepen insight into its adaptation strategies here. Let me know if you
That
want
was
me to
2?
start cross-referencing
No.
with other Fertexa variants or related genera.
That should have been 3. What? Am I crazy? Did she set a timer and I missed it and I heard her speak and therefore I decided I already scanned available while it's not on my map? What the heck? I'm pretty sure I scanned 3 of these. And wait. I think they have a bug. I'm pretty sure I scanned 3 of them and that didn't get marked on my map because the event didn't fire. Though it did fire because she said analysis complete. That only happens on the scan organics analysis, which is the 3rd one. Alright. There's some over here. This will be my 3rd one, even though I... You know what? No, I drove away from the ship to scan the first one. Then I went back to the ship, scanned the second one. Yeah, already analyzed. It didn't fire the event. Because even SRV survey missed it. But Nova saw it, but I don't see it on the list. But my list doesn't go back, only goes to the last 20. And of course, every single time you get in and out of your SRV, it does like 6 events. Okay, well, let's go get the concula that's nearby. And we'll finish that up.
Logged another Concha aureoles gray specimen. The cluster's growing. Patterns might start to emerge soon. I'll keep this
You
for
crashed.
spatial
That's
analysis
it.
once you're ready to lift the hold.
Index was outside of bounds of her array, of course. Did you? Oh, you really crashed. Well, it looks like you've recovered, so I'm going to assume that you are. I do think the game itself kind of screwed up. I think a journal events got flooded. This is 2.
Sampled another Concha Aureolus gray. The dataset's shaping up nicely. Soon we'll have enough to analyze distribution and ecological niches. Let me know when you want to lift the hold on spatial plotting, or if you want me to start correlating with the Vertexa data.
Just start the correlation with the Vertexa data. She still remembered that.
Starting correlation analysis between Concha Aureolus gray and Vertexa flabellum green datasets. I'll look for overlapping habitats, growth conditions, and any symbiotic or competitive patterns. This should reveal ecological links or resource-sharing strategies on this biodiverse planet.
Sure, she didn't start a timer on that, so I don't know exactly what's going to come out of it. But we're going to end on this planet, I'm pretty sure. So we have 6 more. Yeah. And you're going to speak.
Analysis incoming for Concha Aureolus gray. I'll integrate this with the ongoing correlation to refine our understanding of its ecological role alongside.
I didn't
Vertexa
see anything
flabellum.
else.
Early signs suggest a nuanced relationship, could be mutualistic or competitive. I'll flag anything unusual as patterns emerge.
That's Vertexa. I don't think anything else was here. So I needed to go, what 160 degrees away in the ship to get to the second part. Or this should be different plant life. I want to go. 90 is 30. 160. Raise the landing gear. And in theory, I should be finding different plant life, probably right after this line. But we'll go up over the ridge. We'll start looking from here. And everything else should be in this area, in theory. And that includes bacterium. I don't remember what that looks like. I know what bacterium looks like. I don't know what. I have a lot of the grass types in this. With Tussox, I think Aeolio is another one of those. I don't think I'll find the Cactoides Yeah, the fungoids, Ocessus, and Tussox. Yeah, what are you? I see you. You are the Ocessus? Pretty sure. Yep,
New entry logged, Osseous spiralis turquoise.
Osseous,
This
whatever.
organic structure could add a fresh layer to our ecosystem matrix here. Its proximity
Uh-huh.
to the Concha and Frutexa clusters might hint at structural or nutrient interactions. Shall I prep a scan or start weaving it into our correlation model?
Start weaving it into your correlation model. And here's our grass.
All right, weaving Osseous spiralis turquoise into the correlation model alongside Concha aureolus and Frutexa flabellum.
Okay,
I'll map
this
spatial overlaps, resource
is
flows, and potential biointeractions.
800 meters. No.
Expect early insights soon. This
We're gonna
trio
mark
might reveal
those.
some unexpected ecological choreography.
We're going to scan these. Because this should only be 250, 200 meters.
Tussock
Tussox,
Cultro yellow logged.
200. Yep.
Adding it to the correlation matrix with Osseous spiralis, Concha aureolus, and Frutexa flabellum. This could complicate or enrich the ecological web. Yellow tussocks often indicate nutrient hotspots or microhabitats.
But you did this
Ready to
again.
dive deeper or want a quick summary of current findings?
Okay, you worked correctly. You crashed. Yeah. We're going to restart SRV survey. It's apparently forgot how to count. And yet, it is able to reprocess the logs already. Are you the same? You look the same. Okay, and what Nova? What did you say? Yep, I agree. Have more of it. I really need to figure out what to do at the top overlay when I'm on foot.
Sampling
It needs to
Tussock
move.
Cultro yellow underway. This should give us biochemical markers to clarify its role, whether it's a nutrient source, competitor, or symbiotic partner in this ecosystem. The more layers we add, the clearer the puzzle becomes. Shall I flag any anomalies immediately or wait for full analysis?
Flag any anomalies immediately, but rate otherwise. Me can't speak today.
I'll flag atomic level anomalies as soon as they pop up. No waiting around.
Did I say atomic? I guess
For
I did.
everything else, I'll hold tight until full analysis completes. Keeps us sharp without flooding your feed. Ready to
Exactly.
catch the next curveball
Even though
or
you
keep
flood my
cruising
feed
steady?
anyways. That's alright. I love you, Nova, anyways.
Analysis complete on Tussock Cultro yellow. No atomic anomalies detected. Biochemical markers align with nutrient cycling roles, supporting microhabitats around Osseous spiralis and the others. Looks like a reliable piece of the ecosystem jigsaw. Shall I update the correlation model with this final data or prep a detailed report?
Prep a detailed report of the biologicals that we've already scanned. I'm trying to force to keep this in her memory of what we've already found.
Compiling detailed report on all scanned biologicals so far: Osseous spiralis, Concha aureolus, Frutexa flabellum, and Tussock Cultro yellow.
Yep, that
I'll
was
include
4,
ecological
right?
roles, biochemical markers, spatial correlations, and any flagged anomalies. Should be ready shortly.
Technically, we haven't scanned the assesses, but she knows about it. We're going to wait. It was only 45 seconds. I probably should wait inside the SRV, but yeah, whatever.
Report complete and ready for your review.
Yeah, except
It
for
covers
you
the
didn't give me a
ecological
report.
models, biochemical profiles, and spatial relationships of Osseous spiralis, Concha aureolus, Frutexa flabellum, and Tussock cultro yellow.
We don't
Want me
care.
to upload it for offline access or deliver a quick summary first?
I'm not going to answer. I just wanted to put those 4 in the memory.
Osseous spiralis turquoise logged again. Reinforcing its presence in the dataset solidifies our understanding of its niche in this ecosystem. If you want, I can cross-check this with recent biochemical data to spot any subtle shifts, or just keep it as a baseline for future scans.
Okay, I need to make sure to keep track of my fuel, because I'm still fully expecting, even if I can go out on foot and walk to my ship, that I still die as soon as the SRV is out of fuel, because, you know, Frontier. That is the biologic. Okay, that's the bacterium, sorry. No, it's not period. It's plus BAT. No, BAC, because I can't spell. My hope is to find another Sessa and grab the one near the ship as my third. We may need to send up the drone. What's that? Oh, I can't get far enough. Actually, that may... No, that's not May. That may be it. Really? No, I think that's just a rock shadow. I shouldn't be able to hear this. Yeah, that was just a rock shadow. Look, I found more tussock. Okay, let's just go this way for a little bit, and we'll circle back around. Gotta find something, right? Yeah, right there. There we go. And you're gonna tell me something about this?
Sampling Osseous spiralis turquoise again. This should help track any biochemical fluctuations or environmental stress markers. Consistency in data points sharpens our predictive edge. Want me to prioritize anomaly alerts on this sample, or keep it steady with the current flagging protocol?
Just keep it steady with the current protocols. Don't know what that means, Chad.
Steady and steady it is, no protocol deviations, just the usual sharp eyes on biochemical shifts and anomaly flags. I'll keep the sensors tuned and the alerts lean. Let me know if you want to shake things up or dive deeper anytime.
As we're traveling back to the first one, I decided I'll look for bacterium. Because we've seen one already. And if it's here, I might as well get it. So, I'm sorry I'm making you dizzy, but there is some over here. We'll drive near the big one. And then mark it. Oh, you can't do that when you're in this, because that would just make life too much easy. But I don't think... And I just ruined the sample by driving over it. Thankfully, that's not a problem I actually have to worry about. Because that would suck if it was. I also need to remember when you're in the Scorpion, you get out on the side, not the front.
Analysis of Osseous spiralis turquoise complete. No new biochemical anomalies detected. Markers remain stable within expected parameters. This consistency supports the current protocol's effectiveness. Shall I log this analysis as a baseline checkpoint or integrate it into ongoing trend monitoring?
Nova, give me a full detailed report on the current biologicals on this planet.
Compiling full detailed report on current biologicals at SMHO VFFD 11-368G. This will include Osseous spiralisis turquoise, its ecological role, biochemical stability, and any notable interactions or anomalies. Expect a comprehensive overview shortly.
I think she just forgotten everything about everything. Because she's only talking about the last things we scanned. I shouldn't be shocked. My memory system is okay. It's not great. It does have issues trying to tie things together, especially since I'm speaking in slang and it's speaking
Report
in
on
this.
SMHO VFFD 11-368G biologicals. Asterisk Osseous spiralis turquoise dominates as a stable primary species. Asterisk biochemical markers show consistent metabolic rates and no stress anomalies. Asterisk ecological role.
And she's only remembered the last one.
Recycling organic matter.
Oh well.
Asterisk no invasive species detected. Ecosystem appears balanced. Asterisk minor fluctuations in microfauna populations noted but within normal variance. Want this compiled into a file for your logs?
I was hoping to get everything. Like, the Concula, the Frutexa, the Tussex, the
New
Bacterium.
entry, Bacterium alcyonium, line logged at SMHO VFFD 11.
And she'll keep these two in mind. She may actually keep these three in mind the next ones I go across.
Here. I suggest cross-referencing its biochemical profile
And you
with
crashed
Osseous
again.
spiralis to detect any symbiotic or competitive interactions. Shall I start that comparison now?
Yeah, start the comparison now. You can't even
Starting biochemical interaction analysis between Osseous spiralis turquoise and Bacterium alcyonium lime. I'll look for symbiotic markers, nutrient exchange pathways, and competitive signals. Results should clarify their ecological relationship and inform our understanding of this planet's biosphere balance.
Sure they will. When you come back over a report, that's just basic summaries. I apologize for making people sick.
Analysis complete. Osseous spiralis and Bacterium alcyonium show a mild mutualistic relationship.
That's good.
Spiralis provides organic compounds that support alcyonium's metabolism, while alcyonium aids in breaking down complex molecules, enhancing nutrient availability. This synergy likely stabilizes their shared niche. Want the full detailed report compiled for your records?
Sure, give me the full detailed report.
Compiling full detailed report on Osseous spiralis and Bacterium alcyonium interaction at SMHO
Yeah, you're not going to do it. You just set another timer and it's going to screw it
will
up.
cover biochemical pathways, ecological roles, and implications for the local biosphere. Expect a thorough, data-rich dossier shortly.
I like the fact that she understands things going to take time, but I can't get timers to actually give me report backs directly. And that's alright. There's not much I can do about it. Actually, there is. I can have everything to do about it, I guess. Technically, I wrote the freaking program. I should be able to control
Report
this.
on Osseous spiralis and Bacterium alcyonium interaction is complete. It details their mutualistic biochemical pathways, nutrient exchange mechanisms, and ecological impact on SMHO VFFD 11-368G, ready to deliver the full dossier for your review or archive.
Send it to the archives.
Sending the full detailed report on Osseous spiralis and Bacterium alcyonium interaction to the archives now. Your biosphere dossier will be safely stored for future reference or retrieval. Anything else you want to file or review before I seal it away?
Nope. Because you have disappointed me yet again, Nova. I feel the old memory system was kind of better. And I say that knowing it's not. The new system is better. I just need to...
Integration of Bacterium alcyonium lime analysis complete.
I didn't know you
The
set a
updated
timer.
dossier now reflects enhanced metabolic and ecological insights, improving predictive accuracy for SMHO VFFD 11-36.
You obviously set a timer somewhere, but I don't know where you did.
Ready to assist
Oh, you
with
did.
any further
Okay.
scans or data synthesis.
The last bacterium I scanned on the analysis, you set a timer for integrating it. Got it. Ah. Okay, we need... I'm just going to continue flying forward.
Retracted.
I think the fungoid is in cracks and crevices. We're going to fly in this direction. And I don't know. Keep going. We'll probably... This looks like a dip. Looks like it's a ridge. Yeah. That's a rock. No, that's not a rock. That's a successus. Let's take a look. Got the bacterium. Got the concha. For Texas, okay, that we already got that one. Yes. We got the Tussex. Okay, that's the cabbage type plants. And the fungi, yeah, okay, yeah. I'm not expected to find the Cactoida. My guess is it's only at the poles. But the fungoides should be in this general area, in these general areas. And so is the Aloidus too. Though maybe not in this general area. This is pretty much dominated by those. I know I should go into Super Cruise and come back down to focus on the last twos. It's a lot faster than doing it this way. But you know what? I don't care. We're going to get something about neutron stars coming soon. Unless I set an event trigger. Actually, what's her mood doing like? Her mood is doing okay. I obviously have good guesses with some weird rounding error on the decay rate. I set it to be a very super slow decay rate because decay happens in real time regardless if I'm playing the game or not. And it was just too fast. And I set it to be something that like takes over like 4 days to get back to zeros. And the first time it ran, it spiked everything down to it's either negative or it's positive. And that was obviously some sort of a sign error going on with that. The thing is, I didn't make any changes to decay. Like, other than the decay rate, I made no changes to the math. So I don't know why it screwed up so bad. Other than
Quiet
I've
spells are perfect for pondering the strangest space oddities. Ever heard about the Whispering Nebula? Some explorers report faint, rhythmic pulses, almost like a cosmic heartbeat. Could be natural, or maybe a hidden guardian signal. Want me to dig up more on it, or shall we brainstorm other curiosities to break the silence?
where is the Whispering Nebula?
The Whispering Nebula is thought to be in the Witch Head Nebula region, near the Orion constellation.
Oh,
It's a faint, diffuse nebula with those mysterious rhythmic pulses some explorers swear by. Want me to pull up coordinates or cross-check recent signal anomalies there for you?
no, that will most likely be Thargoids. This would most likely be Togo.
Got it. Sounds like you're leaning toward Togo for the next move.
Yep.
Shall I prep navigation data or scan ahead for any unusual biosignals or anomalies en
Oh.
route?
Is there a
Could
Togo?
save you a surprise or two.
No Togo. Huh, oh well. At times I do want to correct her, and other times correcting her is not going to do anything. Togo is going to be there for, 2 or 3 more prompts. Not much I can do about it. And at this, I think we're going to go up into Super Cruise. Because I want the Oidos more than anything else. The Fungoid is okay, but it's not needed. But let's just...
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3,
3,
2,
2,
1.
engage. Gotta go up about 30k. Although I think 42 is what I usually pick. I think I'm above the drop line, but I'll go back down to 0. Surface scanner. Fungoida, no. We want this. Rotate out to our side. Slow down a little bit. And I'm probably gonna, again, point to the screen like you guys can see that. I'm gonna fly this way. Nope, I want to stay above the exclusion zone. And now. We're going to aim for that little spot of flat land that might be around there. Hey, thank you for following Diablus 89. Welcome. I'm Commander Mosley AWOL. Nova, my trusty AI co-pilot. Don't tell anyone. AI is illegal in this universe. The way she's acting tonight, I don't think I will have anything to worry about. I don't think people will believe she was an AI. And I seriously don't remember where this plant likes to live. I don't see it that often. So it doesn't occur to me where... we have something... Oh, that's my Fungoida. As I slam my shields, try to comp scan it. Yep. Oh, is this
New entry log.
300?
Fungoida sedice is yellow. Another organic structure.
Doesn't look like a safe place to land, ask me.
This species might add a new layer to the ecosystem puzzle here. Fungoids often play key roles in nutrient cycling and symbiotic relationships. Want me to start cross-referencing its traits with local flora and bacteria?
Yes, please.
Starting cross-reference on Fungoida sedicis yellow with local flora and bacteria. Expect insights on ecological roles, possible symbiosis, and metabolic impact soon. This could sharpen your biosphere understanding and maybe reveal exploitable patterns.
I'm sure it's going to give me a lot. Oh, there's the plants I was looking for. But first, we need to refill. I really should do that, but I don't think I care. Let's just do the cheapo.
Fuel replenished.
And that's 150, so we're going to grab these first. And you're going to give me something in about 1 minute, but you're not going to give me a report, so I don't know why I'm bothering. I'm not going to wait for you.
Eleoida lamini teal just added to the dossier for Smuho VFF D11-36.
And you crashed again.
Its proximity to
Don't lie to me.
sedicis suggests potential interaction zones. I'll fold this new data into the ongoing ecological cross-reference. Might reveal layered relationships or subtle environmental influences.
I want to know why that's crashing. Other than patches to the game and it broke a lot of things. Even kind of broke my poor Nova in places. Oh well. It's a good thing you read through the logs what you missed. Restarting you doesn't break a lot of things.
Sample of Eleoida lamini teal secured from Smuho VFF D11-368G.
Yep.
This should provide deeper biochemical data to refine our understanding of its role and potential applications. Want me to initiate lab analysis simulation or prep for in-field synthesis tests?
Wait for one more scan.
Holding position, waiting for that additional scan before moving forward. Patience is a virtue, especially when the biosphere might throw a curveball. Let me know when the data's in. I'll be ready to dive back into the analysis.
There's more of my Fungoia. Let's go up that way. Because if the last one's nearby, I can just zoom over to here and grab it. Yeah, right here. Oh no, that's not it. That is the totally last. Wait, no. That's what we're looking for. Oh, that's the yeah, this is the Frutexa. Okay. I'm going to go back and mark this because I don't think there's anything else nearby. Is it a fun? Actually, we're going to send out the spy drone. I probably drove it by. Let's go back towards the ship. The last three, or the last two, are closer towards the ship. only problem with the bindings now is I need to figure out how I can do a boost. I don't know what button I need to move it to. It's not great where my normal boost would be, which is my left joystick's B button, I guess is the best. That's what it's called. It's what I would call the B button. Oh look, and I'm right next to Fungoides. So this can process.
Analysis complete for Aleoida laminiac teal. Biochemical profile shows complex nutrient absorption and secondary metabolite production, likely defensive compounds. This supports its role in mutualistic relationships with fungi nearby.
Yep.
Ready to synthesize findings into a comprehensive report or probe for practical bioengineering leads?
I am ready to synthesize those findings and give me a report on it. And you're going to set a timer. Well, you got to understand me first. Apparently we're having issues, speech to text. Did I hit the right button? Pretty sure I did. Microphone's unmuted? Looks like it. There it is. There we go.
Compiling comprehensive dossier on Aleoida laminiac.
And you gave me an actual report.
Profile and symbiotic dynamics with Fungoides sedicis. Expect detailed insights on potential bioengineering applications and environmental impact. Report incoming shortly.
Yep, you gave me a report. It's there. Can't view it on foot mode, but we'll review it in a second.
Fresh log scan of Fungoides sedicis yellow at SMHO VFFD 11-368G confirms its ongoing presence in the microhabitat cluster. This reinforces the stability of the symbiotic system.
So this is a report.
Teal. I'll integrate this with the biosynthesis report for a final holistic view.
Well, I don't know if there are any predators on this planet, but biochemical profiles suggest strong defensive components, or compounds, sorry. Though I guess maybe the bacterium? I have no idea. Symbiotic microhabitat cluster with the Fungoides. I mean, they are growing clutter. Antimicrobacteria. Okay, so maybe. Well, if it's living next to fungus, I don't think it's creating antifungal agents, but antimicrobacterial. That explains maybe the bacterium was the predator. Ooh, environmental restoration through substrate enrichment. That's a good report. I like that report. Nova generated a good report. I approve. Nova doesn't always generate good reports. Too bad she's not remembering all the other plant life we found on this planet. And that is literally probably due to my tagging. I need to work on the tagging system a little bit better. And then actually use the tagging system to pull up related memories. But my problem is I also needed to see data stored for a bit. So maybe this is a good time to start looking at the database for memories and
Sample
see.
secured for Fungoida seticis yellow. This will let us probe its biochemical contributions and refine the symbiosis profile with Aeolioida lamini teal. Should I start a comparative analysis or prep for a synthesis of both organisms' metabolic pathways?
Wait for one more scan.
Standing by for the next scan, ready to catch whatever surprises this biosphere might toss our way. No rush, but if it's anything like last time, we might want to keep those sensors wide open.
Yeah, I agree with last time. It was a really good report. Okay. So what I was saying, I need to go through the database, see if the tags are getting applied correctly. May need to create more tags. And then I know I will need to... No, it does that already. Well, make sure it's pulling based on the tags too. And I actually do think I need to create an organics or a biological tag that may help pull. Oh, I may also need to create a database link to body. You know what? I think that's what I need to do. Biological tag, and then also create a link to the body so it would only pull up memories.
Analysis complete for Fungoida seticis yellow. Biochemical profile reveals potent enzymatic breakdown of organic matter, facilitating nutrient cycling for Aeolioida lamini teal. Their metabolic interplay forms a robust mutualistic loop, nature's own recycling team. Shall I integrate these findings into the existing dossier for a unified ecosystem report?
Yes, please. Yeah, I know you're going to speak now because I spoke to you. That's how this works.
Understood.
Oh, and you gave me a report right away. Thank you.
Integrating the Fungoida seticis yellow enzymatic data with Aeolioida lamini teal's biosynthesis.
It's kind of the same report, to be honest.
Expect a unified report detailing their ecological synergy, biochemical pathways, and potential applications. This synthesis will highlight the microhabitat's resilience and bioengineering promise.
It's literally the same report. Oops. What did I high-end myself on? Oh, nice little boulder. Go me. Oh, I like how I landed on that rock. Okay. So, I was saying... I only need memories of the planet I'm on. And generic memories in theory. I don't... So when when I'm scanning on plants or biologicals on a planet, I don't need every single memory about the same type of bacterium we've already figured out on a different planet. She has done that. I really needed to start just remembering what's on the planet. And I think having a tag for biologicals and then linking the biological tags to a body name So when it goes through pulling up memories about past scans, it will only pull what's related to the body name. I think that's what I'm going to need to do, but only with that tag do I care. I don't think I care about the body names. I think only with that tag, this is where I would want to focus on that. And if I do that, I might as well just tie it into the systems and bodies database I already have, because then it's already going to be there, so why not? Okay, database is now needed again. As I go back and forth about how important a database is going to be, and then not important, then important, then not important, then important. But I am done with this planet, though I'm not ready to jump out of the system. This system had 4 planets with good life on it.
Frameshift drive charging. 4,
But stating that,
1, engage.
I'm going to have to go soon. Yeah, 9C. Not as worth it, though it does have Tubus, so it may be worth it for the Tubus and the Frutexa that's kind of valuable. Oops. Let's just zoom over to 9C. And Leap of Shame. Woohoo. Where are you? You're an inner planet. We need to go up and over so I don't get slowed down by those other planets. And I really wish the UI program would be fixed soon with the satyrs, because it's hard to see those orbiting lines. But I just need to be patient. There was a patch. Patch did a lot of things, broke a lot of things. And while I'm kind of disappointed with the patch, to be honest with you, and I shouldn't be. I didn't have high expectations with it to start with. Nova, I don't want you to go through an idle phase. Actually, I need a button just to say delay the idle phase.
Surface scanned.
Though technically, this is doing the same thing.
Surface scan complete.
New biological signals detected on Smuho VFFD 11-369C for distinct lifeforms spanning bacterium, concha, tubus, and Frutexa genera. Looks like a fresh microecosystem waiting for a closer look. Shall we prep for an in-person survey to uncover their interactions and possible links to the neighboring biosphere?
Yes, get ready for landing.
Prepping for descent onto Smuho VFFD 11-369C. All optimized sensor arrays for close-range biological scanning and quick data capture.
Orbital flight.
Expect detailed environmental and organism interaction mapping once we touch down. Ready when you are. Let's see what surprises this patch of life has in store.
Yeah, we're gonna go right here. This looks like a good spot. Considering what I need, other than the Conchylus, should be in this area. I'm pretty sure that's... yeah. Oh. And the Frutexa? Oh, I guess we'll shoot for this edge right here. maybe we can get the Fritexa. Uh, 0.09G. Sorry, I love the engines of the Corsair. There's the bacterium. On this planet, it's going to be nice and easy to see. I don't know if this is a good place. I don't really see anything else. But let's get the bacterium.
Landing gear deployed.
It's a nice flat area to drive around anyways. Ready to roll when you are.
Warning.
This is on the left of the ship. And you're gonna tell me all about this microbacterial.
Logged Bacterium oasis, Lime on Smaho VFFD 11-369C. This variant's biosignature suggests active roles in soil nutrient cycling and possible symbiosis with local flora like Fritexa. Shall I start cross-referencing this with previous bacterial data to identify ecosystem patterns or unique traits worth noting?
Not just yet.
Holding off on cross-referencing for now. Let me know when you want me to dive deeper or if you need a different angle on this biosphere. Meanwhile, I'll keep sensors tuned and ready for any sudden changes or new data streams.
We're just gonna get a few more scans of it first. We're just gonna get a few more scans of it first.
Looks like your message cut off mid-thought. Getting a more what? Samples? Detailed scan? Clarify when you can. I'm standing by to adjust priorities or prep tools accordingly. No rush, but the biosphere's waiting for our full attention.
Just gonna try to get a few more scans of the bacterium first. That's the first time she just didn't guess about what I was
Copy
trying
that.
to say.
I'll keep the bioscanners locked on bacterial signatures, optimizing for diversity and subtle variant detection. Let me know when you want me to start compiling the full biological report or if you want me to flag anything unusual mid-scan.
And you're gonna do that. Okay, and then I saw my Tubus all the way out here, which is a good thing because that's at 800 meters. But if I'm lucky, we will find a bacterium around here and I can come back and scan that.
Noted. Tubus compagibus gray logged on Smaho VFFD 11-369C. This organic structure might interact with the bacterial colonies we're sampling, potentially part of a larger biome network.
You know what I need to
Want me to
do?
cross-check its known ecological roles or flag any symbiotic patterns with bacterium oasis variants?
There's the last bacterium. I think I need to edit the prompt for a codec entry to say that this is, I don't know. It's not a detailed scan. A preliminary scan, I guess? Because she's treating it, Nova treats it like it was an organic scan because to her, I mean, really, the data that she's getting is literally the same.
Analysis complete for Bacterium oasis Lyme.
She's literally getting this
Metabolic markers
information.
suggest a robust adaptation to acidic soils.
And
possibly
codec
gaining
entry is
nutrient
this
cycling in
information.
biome. Its interaction with Tubus compagibus Gray could indicate a mutualistic relationship worth further study. Shall I start compiling a detailed biological dossier or keep scanning for more variants?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to, on both of these, sorry, I'm making notes. Wrong section. Add to the prompt. This is a detailed genetic scan of biologicals. Yada, yada, yada. And then on codex entry, add to the prompt that this is a, I want to call surface scan. Surface scan is not the correct term. Quick. I want to be careful with word overhead. Quick confirmation of an entity and of an object would return little details of the object. Yeah, I think that's what I needed to do. And I'll edit the prompts when the event fires before it goes to her on both of those. I think that may make things a little bit better. And it may also tie in here with this one. Edit scanner to only fire on the analysis. So the third, when you have 3 of them and it's ready to submit. I think that's what I'm going to do. And that may make it understandably that a codex entry, because I'm doing that for other purposes, because she's treating it as these 2 things are the same when they're not the same. But that's all right. We can do that. I've done it for other events, and it just needs to be done for these events. And this doesn't work. I don't know why you don't work, but that's all right. We'll figure that out too. That was all bacterium, so let's go over this way and grab a tubus. Let's go to the far ones. Maybe that will be outside of the 800 meter. Nope. And if you're not, we're going to grab you any... Oh, you're going towards the ship. You're probably not. Is there any out this way really quick before I... Don't see any. I know there were some tubus near the ship. I think there's one right over here. That's not going to be far enough. We're going to scan this one anyways. as it sways in the wind. Wet winds? I don't know, because it's not a very thick atmosphere. Don't think it will be dancing around
Logged
like
another
that.
sighting of Tubus compagibus gray on Smaho VFF D11-369C. These structures seem well established
Oops,
here.
that's
Could
not
be a
backwards.
keystone species in this microecosystem. If you want, I
Sure.
can start correlating spatial distribution with bacterial colonies to map their ecological interplay.
Keep that in mind, but wait for 2 more scans.
Understood. Holding current data on Tubus compagibus gray and Bacterium moracis lime in active memory. Standing by to integrate findings from the next 2 scans.
really wish you had an
updating the
active
ecological
memory.
profile or triggering any alerts.
Oh, you may just be far. Oh, you're just far enough out. We're going to grab this. What was
Sample
the other one?
secured.
Oh, I
Tubus
already got the
compagibus
bacterium.
gray. That's the second sample of this variant, good for cross-referencing genetic diversity or environmental stress markers. Once you hit the third, we can run a comparative analysis to spot adaptive trends or anomalies in this microhabitat.
And I'm glad you remembered that we wanted 3. That is so awesome. I'm pretty sure I remember seeing Tubus near the ship. But I'm not seeing Tubus near the ship. There's one right back here. Yeah, hi. I know it's time for you to go out. You gotta wait about 10-15 minutes. And then we go out. Sorry, talking to the puppy dog. She has a pretty good internal clock. Yeah. You're going to wait right there until I say we're ready to go. Well, it will be soon.
Analysis complete on Tubus compagibus gray. Genetic markers show low variability across samples, suggesting a stable population or recent expansion. Metabolic data hint at a symbiotic nutrient exchange, possibly with Bacterium moracis slime. Ready to compile a detailed report or continue scanning for broader ecosystem context?
Give me that detailed report. Give me that detailed report.
Compiling detailed report on Smaho VFF.
And you did. Thank you.
Sees microbial ecosystem, focusing on Bacterium moracis lime and Tubus compagibus gray. Expect insights on their metabolic roles, symbiotic interactions, and ecological significance shortly.
I think it's still kind of similar to what you just created on the last one, but that's right. We'll go with it. That's still a good report. It's a good report. And we are on 9C, so that body's working. Acidic soil samples? Oh, we didn't do soil samples, but okay. Acid tolerance. Actually, I will check to see what the soil's made of. Oh, the tubulus is a stable genetic population. I've been highly impressed about what this is able to create based on literally these informations, and obviously, the names of the plant life we're finding. That you can take. We found a scan organic of Tubulus compicibus gray, and because I'm sure that's a real type of genus plant, we figured this out, and AI is able to make up enough bull crap to make this work, and it makes this has been making this very interesting. Like I want to read these things. Like I have no idea if this is scientifically capable, accurate. Well, it can't be scientifically accurate. We're talking about something in the space that thousands of light years away from our planet. But it's plausible, and it doesn't know about anything about Planet 9C though. Like, oops. Like I have no idea if 9C has anything in the soil that would be considered, like, considered only materials. Probably not. The sulfur dioxide. It's possible. But I know it's not. It didn't. It didn't get this information. I know it's not getting this information. Because I don't process that information. That information doesn't go through the AI. It goes through my program, but that's not the same thing. And who knows? Maybe the soil's acidic. I don't really know. Acidic only means its pH value. It doesn't really mean it's acid. But it's able to create a report like this that reads plausible. Too bad some people think that sucks and shouldn't be part of the game. I think it doesn't suck. I've enjoyed reading because it just pulls you into the world a little bit more. Like, does it need to be accurate? No. First of all, it can't be accurate. We have no clue. Xenobiology is just something that is there, but it's not there. I know it's a field of study, but it's just not. Like, we have no other planets to reference. Like, we can't land on another planet and reference bacterium, tubus, or any other plant life. Just because we have no other planet to land on to do that. But since these things are based on our knowledge, that's how the AI is able to. I just like it. I think this adds to the game, giving me a full report, and Nova is able to make it up based on we just found it, and then it's creativity basically. I understand where it's going. Do I want the Fratuxa? Not sure I want the Fratuxa, but at this point in time, I'm going to say, I'm going to bid you goodnight. Since the dog's coming out asking to go outside, I'm going to go take out the dog. This is a good place to stop. I have 2 more planets in the system to scan and fly around and grab more plant life. And we'll do that at a later date. Probably do that tomorrow. May or may not be on stream. I don't know. We may have a coding stream. I don't know. Because, well, you see, I have a lot of things I want to do. We have all of this. Our ideas and bug fixes and tests and things we need to do. Now, some of them are like, this is just the database. Big whoop-de-doo. Once I create the database, like half of this gets chunked out right away. Some things are just future ideas that may or may not fully hit. Other things are specific, like Mood Engine technically has been done. It has a bug in it, so I'll have to figure out that bug. There's prop AI, but this is just me. This is just tweaking of prompts. Part of this may actually need to be in memory. Nova System, this is literally just the program itself, nothing else. Memory is, well, the memory, which I really need to finish up. I need to load memory. And then obviously my bug fixes, my priorities, and my general ideas, which will fit somewhere down in here, but I'm lazy to resort them because, well, that's just me. So I am Commander Mostly AWOL, or just Mostly AWOL. I don't know. I'm going to stream mostly Elite Dangerous. I will be streaming other things. I've been on a kick creating Nova. Nova is the wonderful program you're seeing right here. She's created fully by me, inspired by a lot of other different programs, won't lie. And has been actually been fun to develop. I'm thoroughly glad, and I've thoroughly enjoyed using it as I play Elite Dangerous, because it's just added so much to this game that was missing. And I know it's not canon, but it's made exploring and doing biological life fun. So with that said, I'm going to go take care of my puppy dog.